Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing well. I hope you enjoyed the 75th anniversary box set of the Three Stooges. I know it's not all of the Three Stooges videos, but just a handful of stuff that they've done. A little bit of, just different things about them that maybe you guys didn't know. Some of the videos that were in this box set aren't really all over the place as far as trying to find them. You might be able to find some of them, maybe not all of them. But on YouTube, there is a shitload more of Three Stooges stuff. Now, some people don't know this, but there was actually 6 Stooges. Now, you had Joe, Curly, Larry, Moe, Shemp, and Curly Joe. Moe, Larry, Curly was basically the ones that we started off this whole thing with, the Three Stooges. But later on, Curly dropped out, Shemp stepped in. Then you had Joe Besser, I believe his name was, and then you had Curly Joe that stepped in later on as well. Now, Joe Besser, a lot of people don't know this, but in his contract when he started with the Three Stooges, he was the highest paid Stooge, first off. And because of how Moe is slap happy and picking on everybody and throwing shit and bopping people over the head with wrenches, pipes, whatever he's got in his hand at the time, Joe did not want to be a part of that. So in his contract, it basically stipulated that he was not to be beat up on like the rest of the Stooges were. And if you watch some of the videos of the Three Stooges with Joe Besser in it, you can see that he wasn't picked on as much as the rest of them were throughout the years. So it was kind of interesting, a little stipulation in his contract. He didn't want to get hurt, I guess. But the Stooges also did a thing, like especially Moe. Moe kind of took a lot of the beating, so did Curly and Larry. But Moe actually, he injured himself quite a bit throughout a lot of the videos or movies or whatever that he made, and he kept on kicking. He broke his ribs in one scene. I think he fell off of a ladder or something. He broke his ribs, and he just continued throughout to finish the rest of it. Now, these guys weren't paid that much. And even back then, the amount that they were being paid was still not a lot of money. And, they took a big loss, these guys. They weren't paid like you would think they would have been, which is kind of a shame because these guys were very talented. Now, Curly, okay, this is a guy who really, really had a hard time doing his job, his acting, okay? Curly was kind of a quiet guy. He really wasn't very energetic like he is in the Three Stooges. So his job was actually work, acting out as Curly. And in real life, he was calm. He wasn't like didn't make a bunch of funny noises and stuff. He was a totally different person in real life. Not that I personally know. This is just a lot of stuff that I've read throughout the years about the Three Stooges and stuff. And, yeah, so it was kind of interesting that, Curly, he really had a job ahead of him, what he was doing and how he was doing to be funny, because he really wasn't that funny. He was kind of like me. He wasn't a very funny person. He wasn't very, whatever. He had a sense of humor, but he was dry. So his role in the Three Stooges really was work for him. But I enjoyed it throughout the years, and even to this day, who doesn't enjoy the Three Stooges? Now, I'm going to start putting up some cartoons as well on my channel. I have the Woody Woodpecker disc here, and they are, again, original format. They haven't been edited in any way to make them look better or any worse than what they already are. But these are, whatever year these came out as throughout the years and how they held up. Basically, that's how it is on this disc. So you're going to see, like, the screen's going to be jumping. You're going to see lines or hair in the screen or in the picture as they were rolling the film. It's just how these were. Same thing with some of the video from this. Non-edited and nothing was enhanced. And that's kind of the way I like it with a lot of these old movies. I've always been a person that, like classic movie classics and stuff like that, Turner Movie Classic, the channel, into all the old black and white movies and some even with the, there was no voice on them, Laurel and Hardy I was always into, Abbott and Costello. those two guys there, they didn't like each other from the get-go. They never got along off camera, but on camera they worked out perfect. You know, who's on third? That was another, you know, black and white videos and movies and you know, just short films or whatever that those guys two have done that, you know, are always funny. I enjoy the hell out of that stuff, and I hope you guys do too. So you guys take care, have a good one, and hope you enjoy.